All I can say is holy crap.
What is going on, Darksiders? We have an exclusive live for you guys tonight. You're not going to believe this. I'm pretty sure you will believe it because the stuff that's on the thumbnail itself, the description itself of what is going to happen tonight is absolutely mind blowing. So tonight I've actually got Matt and Maggie all the way from Florida, who actually contacted me the other month about this painting they've collected. And some of the stuff they've told me about the painting is absolutely insane. So I've had to get them on the live tonight just to show you guys the painting itself, and to actually investigate it all the way from Florida. So this is going to be absolutely amazing. So how you doing, guys? Anyway, you all right?
Hello.
Hello.
Nervous.
We're a little nervous.
A little bit nervous. So yeah, we're going to let this chat build up a little bit, and then we'll start getting into some questions. And yeah, it should be quite interesting. Myself, Matt, and Maggie, and basically had a chat yesterday, and some of the stuff they told me about the painting as well was just crazy. Some of the activity, some of the feelings they pick up from the painting as well it's just crazy, but super interesting at the same time. As we talked about before. On videos about residual hauntings or intelligent hauntings, or whether I kind of like the stone tape theory embedded into paintings and things like that. So I kind of think the painting that Matt and Maggie have actually got is 100% things attached to the painting itself. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. So let me just jump on my phone actually so I can read the chat, because I know the chat on this one, as I always say, is always delayed. So yeah, let's do some shout outs. What's going on, guys? Let's have a quick scan through here. We got Green King, yo. We got Katie Dells, Icy Diamond, Ghost Stories, Proven Raven. Hello. What is going on, Mr. Anderson? We got Melworth, Kim. We got AMV. We got No. We got Tova Fagar. We got Nana Crazy Adventures. Christopher Connor. What is going on? We've got Baz as well, throwing it down with the £5 donation. Thank you so much. Welcome, Matt and Maggie. That is right. Warm welcome to Matt and Maggie. This is going to be a great live tonight. Honestly, I've been super excited about this live tonight. So yeah, we've got Stacey Gray as well in the chat. I'm just waiting for the chat to just keep rolling up. Sometimes my phone's a bit delayed, on here is delayed as well, unfortunately. So yeah, let's just let this build up a little bit. Let everyone get notified of the live, because this is going to be awesome tonight. So yeah. So how long have you guys have actually had the painting for?
We got it from my buddy Norton, which his name is Jason. He lives right up the road. We got it from him. I think, believe it or not, right when COVID first started. So I'd say about March 18th, March 19th, around then. And he didn't want to put it. He was going to give it to his daughter out of a. He acquired it from a friend that had passed. Well, there's a long story to it.
Yeah, it sounds super interesting. I don't know, like we was talking about yesterday, you guys are actually it's been passed through a lot of hands, hasn't it? And people just trying to throw painting away.
All of us are actually friends that it went through. That's what's crazy about it. It went from one of our friends that was a heavy metal guitarist for a band called X Factor here in Florida, to our buddy Zeke, who was going to do something really rude to her. He was going to pull the crosses off of her, and my buddy Norton said, no, don't do that. So he said he was just going to throw it away. Well, he left it under his carport for a few weeks, and then Norton had brought it home, and he put it in his diesel truck that he has in his front yard. And he was like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna give it to my daughter. He goes, because I just have this eerie feeling about it. And so we went up there the night that he gave it to us, and me and Maggie, she brought her SB7, and I brought my phone with a necro on it, and we asked, and they said, is this painted haunted? And it said yes. And we asked, was it evil? And we keep getting random answers. We get we get some nice, some rude, and then some are occasional normal answers. But it's definitely an interesting painting, because you feel like I can't explain it. Whenever you grab it, it feels like it's almost drains you or burns you. It's one of the two.
It's like it doesn't burn your hands, but it makes you very thirsty. You get like a strange vibe, like a weird energy, like you know how you get static, like static clean, and
Yeah.
it hits your hand and it zaps it. Well, it doesn't zap it, but it still gives that electric vibe. Yeah.
That field around it as such.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
Yes. And
interesting.
when you look at the painting up close, it's just like
Eerie.
if you look at the eyes are I don't even know how to describe it. It's just an eerie painting, but we love it. We tell her we enjoy having her here. She's to be on her best behavior, not to knock things over. We stay away from the mirror. We don't have a bad feeling, but the thing about the mirror is people, the two guys that looked in the mirror previously, they passed away. Now, whether it's a coincidence, I was going to say coincidence. Sorry. Whether it's a coincidence or not, when you look in the mirror, they say that whatever your problem is, especially if it's a heart problem, I guess she chooses to take you, but that's only two people.
Well, whenever I went to take a few still photos of her where we placed her for this live stream, I started feeling anxiety attacks every time I kept putting my camera in the mirror. So, and I have high anxiety. I'm bipolar manic depressive with schizophrenia, so it makes it a little harder. But I can determine what is a spirit's voice and what's inside my own head.
Yeah,
that mirror's just got a strange
Strange.
I don't know if you've got to be with it to feel that vibe, or
just from looking at it sometimes.
Is the vibe in the paint? I mean, when we sent you the pictures, did you get any weird feeling of it? I mean, can it transfer that way?
I don't know. People do say, things like that can transfer to other people, but I don't know. It's when I've looked at the painting itself, it is very, very bizarre. I'll get the image on screen for the people watching pretty soon. I'm just going to go through a quick shout outs before we continue this. So we've got Stacey Gray, we've got Chris Williams, we've got Becky Bex, exploring with Kim and Dan, what is going on? We've got Benjamin, we've got Quinny Quinn, we've got Al Stark, we've got James, we've got Matthew Cook, what is going on? We've got Shella B, we've got Phil Meehan, we've got Nana's Crazy. Oh, I think I've shouted you out already. We've got Susan Solomon, what is going on? We've got Christina, we've got Gaetano Meatball, we've got William Lewis as well with the donation. Thank you so much, my friend. Love the channel. I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're still enjoying the videos. We've got Hannah Merrick, we've got Anna Metallica, what's going on? We've got Nigel, we've got Car Explorer, we've got John, we've got Kiwis, we've got loads of people in right now. We've got 168. We're just going to keep building it. We're going to get bigger over the time. So we've got Adriana P as well with the donation. Thank you so much. So excited to learn about this painting. Honestly, I'm so excited to have Matt and Maggie on the live tonight. I've been super excited for it. So yeah, we got Steve Ronins in the chat as well, throwing it down. What is going on, Steve? Miss you, Cal. Keep killing it. Bro, as soon as this virus is completely done, we're going to have to do the road trip. But good to see you in the chat, man. Steve Ronin throwing it down, crazy, man. So, yeah, we've got quite a few people in. So, guys, basically what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be asking Matt and Maggie a few questions about the painting. They're going to actually be doing some investigating for us as well on the painting for about, an hour or so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to basically let you guys ask Matt and Maggie what you want to ask basically about the painting. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. I'm intrigued to know the activity, what you guys captured tonight. Some of the stuff you've been telling me is absolutely, it is mind blowing. I've kind of dealt with, haunted objects in the past and things like that, but I've never really come across a painting. So this was like, super unusual to me. And it was super interesting. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to get these guys on tonight, definitely. We've got people on donation. Thank you so much. Super appreciate for your support to the channel. It means a lot. So do you think obviously what we was going back from before about, the anxiety and things like that, do you honestly think it could be the painting that's somehow causing, this anxiety to be happening?
Honestly,
I think so.
it does
I
does
do.
add to it. I would have to agree with that because I do have really bad anxiety attacks. I mean, I become a real major pain in the rear is the best way to say it. Whenever I go up and down on that bipolar roller coaster, they like to call it. But it seems like whenever I get around her, it seems like it does get stronger.
In other words, we're thinking that having this painting amps up a lot of anxiety, and it's, I don't say it's towards depression.
It's more anger.
We get more I don't know if it's anger. It's like a strange feeling on the inside. But I think the anxiety has amped up in the house. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
It's odd. It's just I don't know. The feeling is uncomfortable with the painting. Um, she has her own room
Yeah.
because of this.
Yeah, this is it. This is what I was going to say to the viewers as well. The painting has its own room.
Yes.
This is obviously on a serious level. If the painting has to have its own room, um,
We figured that we would take this Zach Bagans idea with his paintings and different things having their own room. And we asked the spirit box one night, we sat down with the painting and we asked her, what's the matter? What's wrong? How can we help you? And it just didn't want to answer, or it would throw out answers. It, it didn't click right away. And I said, you know what? Maybe she needs her own room. So we took one part of our home and we cleared the whole area by making it pretty. It's, we got a lot of more rearranging to do, but she has her own room. We feed her, we give her snacks. They're called ghostly num nums.
Don't say that word too much, or cats will come running.
Yeah, we got cats, so we could tell them they're kitty num nums. Okay, but now we have ghostly num nums, and we tell the spirits that if they behave, they can have ghostly num nums. Now we're not all sure entirely how many's connected to the painting. We can't get that answer either.
No, it's
Yeah.
strange.
Is there more than one person connected to the painting? We do not know.
It's interesting because obviously, obviously you give the painting treats as if like it's literally a person that you're giving food to, kind of thing. So technically, if the theory is right on obviously spirits and things like that, then technically you are almost giving food to a person, just not in the physical world. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? To obviously some people, but obviously by doing that, it's I suppose it is provoking some kind of reaction, or if there is a spirit attached to it, then you might be making them happy, you might be making them pissed off in ways. Do you know when you give the food obviously to the paint and things like that? Do you feel the vibe change? Like, as in, does it become more relaxed and placid, or would you say
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of
Really?
like in Candyman, Sweets for the Sweet. It seems like whenever we give it candy or cookies, it calms down tremendously.
Oh, we don't get nothing knocking over in the house.
Yeah.
Do you
Brand new
remember us
coffee
telling
pots.
you about the new coffee pot?
Ooh.
Well,
yeah.
not since then. We had a coffee pot, no lie. We were both standing in the hallway. He was on one end, I was on the other, and the coffee pot came right off the counter and just flew right across there. Went right on the floor and broke. And I was like, what was that for?
Which,
So, sweets to her, it makes the painting happy. We call it a female because we're really not sure. And I don't know about that face. It looks pretty manly, but
It looks like Vincent Price.
looks.
I don't mean to say nothing rude, but she looks like Vincent Price. If you take I did some more studying right before this live, and I was looking at it, and it almost looks like they took gold leafing and used it for the knight's armor, and then painted it over with gold paint.
I don't.
Very much so. I mean, and if when we show you a close up, you'll see that there's some vulgar / torturistic paintings in the face, and you'll also see in the clouds something that's not something you want to see really if you're a Christian, and because it looks like it's angels in being burned, and I don't like to say that for Christian people because I have my grandma's Christian that lives right next door.
What? Oh.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, guys, this is the painting. I hope you can see it. All right, let me try zoom in. There we go. That's the best I'm going to be able to get it on this. So yeah, basically this is the painting. You can see where it's like the gold foil that Matt's talking about, and it's kind of been like painted over. You actually mentioned about the top part of the clouds. You think it was like almost painted in what appears to be like a blood.
Yeah.
Possibly blood.
Yeah, and around the lips.
Yeah, and the lips have like more of a cherry red to them that doesn't look usual to us either. And I mean, and it honestly, the painting just gives you that weird vibe that there's something there. I mean, when you look at it, it looks so real up close. We're still trying to figure out the artist. It says Kevin Speed on the back. We're not for sure.
Kevin Super.
Kevin Super, my bad. And we're not for sure if he's an American, if he's English.
We can't find no other writing on that.
Just the name and what year he possibly painted it, which looks like 67.
Oh, on the number.
Yep, on the edge, it looks like it came out of somebody's collection, and it looks like it has 67 on it, but I'm not sure. It's just it gives you that weird.
Are you talking?
Yeah,
it's strange.
I just want to shout out when we're coming down for the donation. Super appreciated. Also, we've got Anna Metallica with the donation. Thank you so much. This is spooking awesome, 100%. I'm buzzing about this live. I just want to say, guys, if you do decide to donate tonight, I do highly appreciate it. But if I don't acknowledge it straight away, it's because obviously we're in the zone about the painting right now. So, but I will get around to the donations at some point and shout you guys out. And as always, we appreciate your support on the channel. So, obviously talking about the painting and things like that, it's not super old, is it?
I really wouldn't say so, but we don't even know how old it is actually.
Let me actually get up and I'll look at the back of it.
We've asked for
crap, I'm getting old.
How old and everything, and it's just not oh Lord.
Sorry, I'm about to tumble everybody for shit.
You can tell we're really new at this.
Yeah. So people look
sorry.
We just got our first new sub. Thank you, Suzanne Walkinshaw. We will get names better, I promise. Thank you.
Guys, Matt and Maggie do actually have a YouTube channel, and the link is in the description. So if you want to go check their videos out on YouTube, it'd be great if you can go over and subscribe to their channel. Just drop a comment on their videos and just tell me you've come over from here. I think you guys will be doing kind of regular updates on this painting, won't you?
Yes, we will.
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, you're in for a treat if you want to follow this up after this live stream, and just check out regular uploads on the painting and what kind of activity you get. Is in the description to go subscribe to their channel. Yeah. So the actual painting itself, you believe it came from, it's seen a lot of dark things take place.
Honestly, and let me get back up here on our mushroom of a bed. And and I do mean that.
It's a comfortable area,
Um,
and this is where they all talk.
from the way I get a feeling from it, because everybody that I know that it is passed down, that every hand that it hit except for my friend Norton was a a junkie or a drug user or an addict or somebody who just had a really bad life. The old man, the old man that it first went to, he was a pain pill addict and he died of heart complications. The second man that it had went to, from this is from the point that I got the story from Norton. My friend, he's a real close friend, known him for 15 years, and he's not known for lying. And the guy that he got it from, which was named Zeke, he had a kind of a rough past, and he's an ex druggie, and so is the guitarist that he got it from. But so far, everybody that I've noticed that it's passed hands through since the 1960s has been a drug user. Me and Maggie are not, though. That's for damn sure. I mean,
I don't know. This is
I can't afford to be a user because it drives me crazy.
Basically, the painting is in good hands now, where it doesn't have to pass through and have any bad background. And we're taking care of her, and we hope that she wants to stay here for a long time. We just want to give her a better life than what she's had, and maybe if everything can go right, maybe the attitude will change. We're hoping to change that, and so far it seems to be working, especially with ghostly num-nums. We like ghostly num-nums, and it keeps the house at peace.
Yep. See, when you zoom into the clouds there, when you zoom into the clouds
from there,
you can actually see.
There we go.
Yep.
Look, that's different. Look how that picture's looking there. It's got
wow. His computer cleared it up 100%.
So you was telling me about the you can see the side parts when it actually does generally look like people are having a massive orgy.
Yes. Now, if you look at the face, they're even worse. But
it's like a sacrifice. It's like a torture orgy there down at the bottom. That's the creepy part.
That one's the worst. Look at the face.
There you go.
There.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And I hate to say, at the bottom of the chin, it looks like somebody's wang got bit off. You'll see it when you go that far. It's kind of funny. See right there at the bottom of the chin, it looks like somebody's thing got bit off.
Yeah, I can clearly see people like falling off. It kind of looks like people are trying to climb to the top, but it's like it's like torture and like weird mass orgy time. I've seen this the other month. I was in this weird like satanic club kind of thing. I've not released the video yet, and they had really weird obscene torturous sex paintings on the wall of like weird satanic sex rituals and things. I've still not released the video yet, but this what I'm at right now, what everyone's looking at, this is kind of similar to the satanic club paintings that I actually seen. It's strange, isn't it?
Yes.
So do you think this painting was painted by either someone under the influence of drugs or whether they've kind of had like some kind of mental health issues?
Like me.
I mean, it's interesting. It's very, very abstract, and it's out of the ordinary, isn't it? Because it's like, and there's a lot going on, but there's no face.
No, that's what got us too.
That's actually it's a perfectly clear mirror. It's like I guess it's supposed to put you in I can't remember the night it being in before Greek mythology. I can't remember the deity or the person that took Medusa's head off back then, but I guess it's supposed to Perseus, I think, or what? But it says that Medusa is the first daughter of Hades, which would say that, well, we basically have him himself or his child in our home, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a one of a kind painting, that's for sure. And you were saying about obviously you can see like it's like a, I'm just trying to think what kind of, it's like a bird, isn't it? There, like obviously kind of symbolizing heaven kind of thing, isn't it? Like the higher up.
One second, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. There's a star in the palm. If you
There's supposed to be I don't know if
there's there, it looks like a dove. He's absolutely right. There's two
It's a
doves
dove
flying
in
away
it,
from the
yeah.
hand.
It's very obscure painting, very strange.
I'm not for sure how you flip the camera around, or I would show everybody. Or do you have to use the inner camera?
Let's flip the let's get onto you guys. Let's have a look here.
Oh, holy crap! It's me. Okay. You hit the cam thing on the live stream thing here, right?
Yeah, just flip the there'll be a camera button where you can just turn the camera around.
Oh no, wrong one. Camera setting. Facing front. Okay, there we go. Facing back. Aha, there we go, guys.
No.
Okay, I gotta get I'm gonna have Meg baby, I need your help holding the phone. I'm gonna get another light because we have oh wait a minute, we got a touch light here. What the heck am I thinking? Oh crap.
All right. You can
Okay. There you go. There's the see, it's a mirror.
Oh yeah.
And okay, let me actually get a better light. We are right. We are having a little bit of a technical difficulty.
All right.
Okay.
Hang on, bear with us.
Oh, mother of pearl. Mike, hold that.
Just slide that over.
All
right, here you go.
There we go. Now that's what I'm talking about, Willis.
We might have to get more lighting.
Actually, I'll just do it like I'm walking to a dark tunnel. Let me grab the light like it's a candle. Ow, that's warm. And she just calls me a dingus. Okay. Well, there's in the clouds. It's a little hard to see. We'll make sure to get a video of it up close so everybody can actually see it close and personal. And then there's the doves and the heaven rays. But if you look at the very top, you see how it does look like that's not a normal orange. God bless America. Not really. Down here is, as like we were saying, you can see the whole weird torture sex drive thing. But as from a distance you see, it looks like Vincent Price. Oh, there we go. Now we got a better view. I'm sorry, everybody.
It's all good.
There you go. And then as you can see in the knight's arms, see how it did the glare like it's gold leafing. But like I was saying, if I take the camera and hold it underneath me, see how my face is in the camera? I mean, in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what it's actually for. Is it was more of a self-help thing, but I think it collected more than just self-help.
It literally, it's already killed 2 old elderly men. They weren't real elderly, but
one was in his 70s, and I think the other was in his 50s. I mean, I know that's around times when some people do pass, but
that's not normal. The one guy was
no, one was healthy. The man that was living with him actually. Okay, now back to the inner camera. Okay, and my hand's in the way. All right, here we are.
Interesting, definitely.
Okay, there we go. Now hit the setting button, and we will go. Actually, we will actually do a form of a video with the necrophonic and with the spirit box, and just we'll do it live with everybody, of course. But that is the painting up close. And as you can see, when I was close to it, I was shaking like a leaf on a tree because I'm scared of the painting, honestly.
I can't blame him. Him being scared with that painting after what happened, and him being a male, and it's already killed 2 males. I can't blame him. I do a lot of the interaction with her, because it, Matt, understandably being a male, being afraid of it, I can't blame him. I really, really can't blame him. I just enjoy having her. I enjoy having the painting, and I hope she's happy here. I mean, we asked her if she was happy. We got a female voice say yes. I was like, okay, good.
Well,
Then you're happy.
we knew it was pissed when we first got it because we put it in the shed for a few days, and we brought it out the shed and did a spirit box session about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and we asked it what did it want. It said blood in 3 different voices. I was like, nope, I'm good. It sounded like a middle-aged or late 30s, early 40s male, a woman in her mid 30s, and a male that was probably, I don't know, 60s, 70s.
I would say so. He's got a really deep voice. When he comes through, if he does come through, sometimes you got to hear him. You got to listen to him. And then there's other times you don't have to listen too hardly because he comes right up and he tells you what he wants.
Yeah.
He's an interesting character when he does come through.
Like eventually, if we can pull it off, I had a friend who it's even still on the news here in Florida. I had a friend who was him and one of his buddies were driving to the Circle K, the gas station right up the road, and they were drunk. Well, a girl sideswiped them on a golf cart and killed him. Didn't kill Wiz, but that's my other friend. He's a tattooist and an artist like I am. But he didn't pass away, but Mike did. Mike actually had the car roll over him, and so he comes through on the spirit box quite regularly, asking for a beer. So you'll every now and then, got a beer?
He'll come through when we're working with the painting, and we're like, not now, Mike. You gotta wait. So if you hear a guy come through, he'll come through and he'll go, "Hi, I'm Mike," or he'll just run through and go, "Mike, you got a beer?" So if you hear that, that's our friend Mike, and he likes to disrupt us talking to the painting at times. Not all the time, but at times he will disrupt the communication there.
Well, it'd be interesting if Mike does actually come through tonight. That'd be cool. If you know,
I would love it. We haven't talked to him. It's been well, shit. It's been probably two or three settings back now since we talked to Mike.
He might have moved
he'll roam on.
Yeah.
He'll come through every now and again and ask us for a beer, and we tell him we ain't got none, Mike.
We'll have to send you an image of his old house, and if you zoom into his front porch, it looks like he's sitting there hoisting a beer.
Okay.
It's strange, but it did use the pixelation to do it through the screened-in porch. But you can literally see in somebody like this with a beer in their hand. I'm sitting on my mom's roof, and I help my mom and my grandma with a lot of yard stuff around here. And my mom had a bad leak on her porch. Well, I was missing Mike, and I said, you know what? What the hell? I'm just going to take a picture of his house so I could just kind of just keep it for reference, keep it around because I miss him. Well, I took the picture, and I'm like, what the? And I zoomed it in, and I'm like, that can't be. So I run home. And I asked Maggie, and my mom lives like maybe 4 houses up the road. I'm running back home. I'm like, baby. She's like, what the hell is your problem? I'm like, look. She goes, is that Mike? I said, it damn sure looks like him. What we can do is we'll send you a comparison normal picture of him, and then we'll send you the one that I'm talking about, and you'll see the full beard and everything.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I just want to shout out Gail for the donation. Thank you so much. Hi, Carl. Hope you're good. Tried the Ghost Tube app. Used and thought it was pretty good. Can't wait for the new video. Yeah, we've got a new video dropping next Thursday. If member, you know, we've got the members in, might have seen the video already. But if you're not already a member, we've got the exclusive videos up on the page. So yeah, we've got loads to come. But guys, if you just joined in, we've got Matt and Maggie live with us tonight from Florida, who have possession of the haunted painting. And honestly, some of the stories are absolutely, you know, mind blowing. And the activity they capture is also mind blowing. They do also have a YouTube channel. The link is in the description. So if you want to go and subscribe to their channel, they'll be doing regular uploads, updates on the painting and things like that, and just investigating. But thank you so much, Gail. Super appreciate your donation. I can see a question from Anna Metallica. Cal, please ask Matt and Maggie if they have also heard of a haunted painting called "That The Hands Resist Him." If they haven't, it's an interesting painting. Have you ever heard of that one before?
The hands resist him.
I don't believe so. I haven't.
Me being an artist and liking like H.R. Geiger and other big artists like that, it sounds familiar, but I might have to do some research on it.
Yeah, I'll definitely have a look. What we'll do, guys, we'll let you answer some ask Matt and Maggie some questions later on. But they're actually going to give us a live spirit box, possibly some necrophonic and things like that. So yeah, they're going to do some investigating for us. So I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be good. Do you guys want to start now, or do you want to tell us a bit more history about the painting or what you know?
I got just this weird theory about it in my own head. Is I wonder exactly where did the artist come from? Because in their mind, where was their mindset? Because when you look at my drawings on our channel, they're totally different, and I'm definitely out of my gourd. But when you look at this man's, it's like, what level was he on? That's why I said, was he somebody with mental disorders on drugs, or was he just out of his brain? I agree.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, Matt. You're actually a tattoo artist as well, aren't you? You're an artist, so for you to be saying that about the painting, what kind of what was this guy on, kind of thing, the level of his mindset painting this stuff, it would have been some next level stuff.
And it's strange. I mean, and it's like we were telling you yesterday, being that this house, our trailer is from the 1950s, and it was my great grandfather's. It's been here on this plot of land since the 1950s, so I have no idea even who or what has passed away around it since then. I mean, I got pictures of our neighborhood to where there's no fence in between them, no other trailers. This area of St. Cloud, Florida, used to be a fish camp. And so who knows exactly what exactly happened here on this land back in the day. Because there was Native American tribes in this area, and as we know, there's a lot of crazy stuff that happened in the history of America dealing with all that stuff. But yes, we will actually go to doing a spirit box session. Do you want us to use the PSB first, or do you want us to use the necro first?
Whatever you feels suited. Whatever you want to do first. Just feel free to do what you do best. And okay. We'll just watch and take notes, and it'll be super interesting. I'm looking forward to this. Say, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to solo the screen on Matt and Maggie, so you guys can speak to me in the chat. I won't say anything on the mic. I'll let them just do what they do best, and I'll chat to you guys in the chat itself. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, good luck, guys.
Okay. I'm going to.
Whoa, me again.
All right.
Oh, my hand in the way. Whoops. I kind of like this live stream app. I think we might have to go with this one. Okay. Whoa. There I am again.
Okay.
Raha, he exclaimed with great relish.
All right.
All right. There we go.
You know the rules in our home, don't you? You remember anything is not allowed to attach ourselves to us, our pets, our family, our new friends on the live stream, which we thank everybody for being here. This is our first time, so kind of like popping a bubble there. We'd like you to communicate clearly and loudly if you do not mind. We'd greatly appreciate it. And let's show these people and all our new friends what you're about. Okay? Here we go. And let us know if the speed is not right. You have told us that before. You didn't like the speed. Let's do it again. Here we go.
Okay, we still got a good Wi-Fi connection too. Great.
Hello, Spirit. Good evening,
that is smoke from that light. So don't so everybody knows that's not residual smoke. That's actually from the incense burner. Oh, careful, baby. I got a seat over here if you need it.
Hello, Spirit. We'd like to talk with you. Can you talk with us?
Somebody
Yeah?
said something very quiet there.
Hold on.
Okay, there we go.
Could you talk with us, please? Do you have something to say?
Hmm?
Can you tell us how many spirits are right here, right now? How many spirits are in here? Remember to speak nice and loud.
There we go. That's a little sturdier. Hello.
Hello. How are you? Is the speed okay on the SC7? You need it any faster? You want it slower? Okay, I'm going to go with what we have. Can you tell us your name, please?
See exactly what we were saying. It doesn't like to tell us its name. Huh?
Okay, we brought you in the house. Do you like it here? Do you like your ghostly num-nums? Tell everybody how you like your ghostly num-nums. Don't be shy.
His eyes are creepy to a camera. Almost looks like she's looking right at you.
How old is the painting?
Couldn't make that one out.
What do you want from us? Is there something that you want? Was something taken from you? If something was taken from you, can you tell us what it was? Can we replace what was taken from you? You seem to like it better when I hold this. Does that help you? Do you want to use my energy? You don't need it. You're nice and strong. You have a lot to say. Are you just warming up? We love talking to you. Can you tell us some more? Would you like to tell us who is the artist of this painting? Technically, you're a beautiful painting. spirits are attached. Can you tell us your name? Where do you come from? Where's your originality? Are you angry? A while back you told us you wanted blood. Is that still true? Are you happy with us? Okay, I'm gonna ask you one question. Can you tell me, why did the two people pass away? Did you do that to them? How did you hurt them? Are the two people that passed away by looking into the mirror, are they connected to the painting now? Can you tell us what time it is where you are at?
That's a good question.
I've always wondered that.
Yep, because they usually say spirits don't have a concept of time where they are, but they say they do. It's a mix. That's a mixed. That's a mixed thing.
What country are you from?
Good question.
I asked.
Yeah.
Okay, how about we let you talk for a little bit? Can you talk to us? And show all our new friends that you can just talk on your own. Tell them about the things that you knock over in our house when you don't get your own way. Come on. We love talking to you. We have full conversations, don't we? There he is. Come on, you gotta come in a little bit stronger, buddy. You're doing good. Let's go, guys. What do you like the most out of your ghostly num-nums? Do you like the cookies? Or do you like the juicy fruits and the candies? Are you being bashful? You don't have to be. These are our friends.
And they're from all over the world.
Are you done talking with us with this?
I would say so.
Oh, you gave up on it.
Oh, no.
I want just in case we didn't hear it, do you think you can tell us your name now? Can you say it nice and clear? Do you remember our name? My name is Maggie.
And I'm Matt.
Can you tell us yours now? We'd love to know your name. That way we wouldn't have to call you the painting. Do you want to tell us your name? Are you tired of us asking you questions? We hope you're not tired of us. We like talking with you. Usually you like talking with us. Has anybody else passed away that we don't know about from the painting of looking into the mirror? What's the artist's name that did the painting?
Shaking. Like a leaf on a tree. Doug?
And in case we didn't hear you once again, was something taken from you? And if so, what was it? Is it something that we can help you get back? Can we just give you like a teddy bear and maybe make you happy? Will you accept a teddy bear from us? I'm sorry that something was taken from you if it was. It wasn't right, was it? That wasn't very nice of them.
The reason why we say if there's something taken away from you is because it looks like there's a trap door on the back. We'll have to show everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna... Well, you are a beautiful painting. And I'm going to give Matt a chance with the necrophonic app because we know some people like that app. So I'm going to shut this down now. And I'm going to let him do something, okay? Let's try the necrophonic app. Is that okay with you?
And then make it a little bit easier to talk.
Yeah, let's try the necrophonic app because I know some people like that one.
It's definitely an app to.
It's only fair.
It's an interesting machine. I will say that much. I like it.
All right. Well, thank you for talking with us. We'll talk with you again, I promise. And I will get you some ghostly num-nums for talking with us. Thank you.
And we will make sure that we take a picture of her ghostly num-num so everybody can see it. We'll show you what we give her for a snack. Snack.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now where's that? Okay, there's my phone. Speaker, come here. Okay, there's speaker.
Just give us a second, guys.
I'm not the greatest, Peanut.
Good.
We're going to switch over to the necrophonic app and see what happens there.
Yeah, it's interesting. I heard a few hellos. As if someone's trying to come through.
Oh. We weren't sure. We didn't really want to do, too much. We just wanted to get this
Sorry
going.
about that. That was my phone going off. And thank you for the other new sub. Thank you guys. We really, really do appreciate it.
We appreciate everybody that is sub to us. Thank you so much.
If man, wow. Okay, now let me silence my phone before it gets too loud on everybody. All right, here we go.
All right, you got that good?
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to hold the camera for a second. I started shaking like a chicken.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, we are now starting up the necrophonic. To all the spirits that are in our home, you may speak through using this device if you would like. If not, you don't have to say nothing at all, and we appreciate the conversations. Thank you. Here you go. Hello, everyone.
Let me get this on.
Andrew, got a video up. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this thing up. I'm not the greatest. Okay, there we go. Brighten it. Well, I didn't need it. Okay. There we go, guys. Okay, well, now you may speak.
Hello. Hi. Can you tell us your name? How many spirits are here right now?
Oh.
Do you see the painting? Can you tell us the artist's name of the painting?
Is it?
I need to sit back a little bit. It ain't getting
Okay, go ahead. Has the artist passed away? No.
Oh. Hold on, guys. I'm not getting the painting. Hold it.
Okay.
I can't get the painting. I gotta sit down to.
Okay, here you go. And my short stool here and bring my coffee. Right. Oh, what the hell is that? There we go. With my coffee.
Can you tell us where the painting's from? Who's the artist of the painting?
Hillbrook.
What does the painting want? That's say what I think it said.
I hope not, because I'm running.
Are you angry? What do you want?
Hey,
You're not allowed to use foul language in here. Please don't. We appreciate that.
I think it just told you to F off.
All right, dude. If you can't behave in our live stream with our new friends, then we're going to have to turn this off. There's no foul language in our home like that. Listen here, buddy. Don't make me argue with you.
I don't like you got anybody.
I want to know, what does the painting want? Can you help us out and tell us what the painting wants? How many spirits are in our home right now? Okay. I don't know.
Are we done having a conversation for the day, guys? No, you said you were here. Okay, well, let's talk.
Do you like this app or do you like the SB7?
Both.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and let you go. And we're going to end this session. We thank you for talking with us.
All right. Thank you for talking. I am going to hang this up now. We really appreciate it. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you rude. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I didn't,
Um.
Okay. I think.
You need help switching the camera? Okay. Now,
Wow.
there is one short video of our home, and it's it actually shows one orb taking off like a bat out of hell.
Crazy. Such a
The paranormal is an amazing subject.
Yeah, it's such a spooky looking painting.
Absolutely. Now I'm back on here.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. How do you guys feel? You know, when you've investigated the painting in the past, how would you usually feel?
I do. Even in some of the shorter clip videos that we do have of it, I noticed that I start shaking real bad, and
Yeah.
I can't. Sometimes I can't even get myself to ask questions because I get that nervous. I let Maggie ask them all because most of the time, whenever I get answers, they're not the nicest. It's usually cussing me out for some reason. I guess
Yeah.
because I'm a male. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it was swearing then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's why I said, "Hey."
They like to swear. I'm surprised that one didn't decide to chime in because he likes to come in here and he says effing, you know,
He calls her all types of
I
mean
don't want to
stuff.
say it in your life.
Yeah, it's all good. It's
But
all good.
yeah, he calls people all kinds of names. He uses the C word, and I told him
Yeah.
that that's enough. It's time to leave. And we've thrown him out a few times, but
He comes back.
he comes back and he'll come back with a vengeance, and I get to arguing with him.
That's crazy. So I can see a comment saying, "What's the artist name?"
Oh, hold on 1 second.
It's
Let me turn. Oh yeah, let me turn it around. I forgot to show y'all the back of it. My bad.
That's all good.
Today,
Oh.
Johnny.
You're gonna have to take camera over there
Yeah, I know it.
because there's no way they're gonna see that.
And then I can show you where we have the belief that something was stolen out of it as well, which is kind of interesting because you know how they use what they call artist putty to fill in cracks.
Yeah.
Well, the artist put. Oh, dang it! I did it again. The artist putty on this painting looks like somebody had busted it looking for something. Okay, there we go. Oh.
Can you get a good?
Oh yeah. All right. Now let me grab my phone for light. I'm not new at this rodeo. Okay. Here we go. The name right here, Kevin Super.
Make sure they can see.
Can
that.
you can see that, right?
Yeah, we can see that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then as you can see, I wondered if it didn't come from somebody's personal collection. Because if you look, it looks like a 67 CEP, looks like a 36, which me being an artist, I know that's usually collection numbers.
Yeah.
And then down here, as you can see, look, there's the painter's putty right there busted. And then somebody,
And if you look at the tape,
yeah, somebody taped her closed. And the only reason why anything like that should happen is if something was opened or something was dropped. And if it was dropped, then that's a good reason why she might be pissed.
Hmm. Yeah.
But if you look at it, she ain't got no damage really.
No, it's pretty pristine to be fair, but yeah, it's quite a large painting.
Yeah, whenever this was funny, whenever my poop, when my buddy Norton was going to give her to us, he's like, "I got a painting for y'all." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Well, what size is this painting?" He goes, "Oh, it's a painting." Well, I look at the front of his diesel, and there's this painting that's the size of the front end of a Ford diesel truck. It's like, holy crap!
No, that's absolutely insane. That's crazy. Yeah, it's such an interesting painting. I've seen quite a lot of people in the chat was saying, it's proper creepy looking, and it's an interesting one. It's definitely one of a kind painting, that's for sure. So yeah, that's awesome. Well, I think we should get around to some questions. So if people want to get the questions in and ask Matt and Maggie anything you want to ask him, I can see the numbers rising live as well. It's a little bit quiet tonight in the live. But if you just joined in, we've got Matt and Maggie live from Florida right now, who've just basically done a bit of spirit box and necrophonic on their haunting painting that they've got, and yeah, it's super interesting. So I just want to shout out Bastian as well for the donation. Thank you so much. Super appreciate it for supporting the channel. So yeah, let's go through these questions. So the first one is by Nathan Mansley. Nathan Mansley saying, "What's the worst paranormal experience have you had with the painting?"
With the painting so far,
I gotta say the coffee pot.
The coffee pot flinging off the counter was very, very creepy.
Yeah,
I
because that
mean,
thing flew. It
yeah,
didn't
it
come
wasn't
off
like
with just a little bit.
our
That
cat.
thing flew right
Our
up.
cats are well enough behaved to where they don't jump on anything, so we can't blame it on them. And two of them are handicapped. Both two of their front paws are short, so they can't jump that well.
So
But
it couldn't
it
have
was
been.
on
It
its
was
own.
sitting level.
Yeah, there's no denying that that thing flew like a bat. Yeah, let's say that much, a bat.
Next question is by Adrian P. I always pronounce that wrong. I think it is a French name. I apologize if it's wrong. So I've not got pronunciation correct for that one, but I think it's Adrian P. What's the most surprising thing the painting has said?
Now that one is a good question because we've gotten three different statements that were interesting. The first night we asked it, are you good or evil? And right off rip, it said evil, and then it said, I don't know. Then the second one, it asked for blood. And
I gotta say, the thing with the blood, that's what's
and not answering us about what the hell its name. I mean, we know it's Medusa, of course, but we feel like there's the artist had a certain name for it, and it won't tell us. And we ask, and there's no answer. It goes quiet on both machines.
That's interesting. The next question is Mel Parkin. What makes you think the painting is haunted rather than just got an attachment that could have come at any time?
That is a good question. The reason why I think that the possibilities of it being haunted is because, in my opinion, and this is just in the theory and opinion, and Maggie's, as we've gotten used to it being around us, it always sends off its own energy. Our black cat, he loves to lay by it. He will lay right in front of it in its room and will not move himself. And so that makes me and her wonder, is there something more than just a normal attachment? I mean, it's very creepy, but it's normal to say the least.
Yeah, it's we haven't really had anything like really bad happen in our house until we brought that painting. We've never had anything fall down and get broke. And when we brought that painting in was the day that we were both standing right there in the hallway, and that thing just flew right across, right off that shelf, and went right across.
Awesome.
And that's why we believe that the painting is haunted. Not to mention, when we first got the painting, we were at our friend's house, and that thing, it told us right away, what it wanted was blood. Why do you want blood? It wanted blood. It wouldn't answer. It just very interesting. And that's the only reason why we say, the house has had, feelings of hauntings inside the house, because we have gotten things. But when the painting came in, it's like it just ramped everything up inside the house, help it get worse.
Yeah, interesting. So the next question is from Taco Explorations. Does the painting ever get physical with you?
It with her, no, but with me, it makes me like whenever I'll go around it, it kind of feels in form of a metaphysical, I guess you could say, because my anxiety will start ramping slowly, and it'll start making my heart do a little bit of a palpitation, and it's like, well, what the hell's going on here?
You gotta give it more ghostly num-nums.
I guess so. And I see the other questions. How long did we had it? We got it in March from my friend Norton, who lives literally right up the road. I could take the camera out there and show you his house.
Cool. Next one's from Melissa, asking, how long have you been doing paranormal investigations for?
Wow. Honestly, I started up north, with recording things when I was a kid. It got worse over the years with what happened to me at my house up north. When I was with my parents, my mother and I were standing in the kitchen, and we had just a mist go right between our legs. It went in between mine and then went over and went between my mom's and just disappeared. And that probably for me, I'd say
You
probably right around 90s. I would say I've been more in tune with it since the 90s.
But
And
as for investigating, we've probably been investigating, learning more and more about the paranormal for the past 10 years. My first paranormal experience was at the Sorrel Reed House in Savannah, Georgia. It's in downtown Savannah. And I was like I was telling you yesterday, I had to go take a massive dump, and I was running to the bathroom. Well, I heard somebody yell from like the mid staircase, "Stop running!" And I looked back, and it looked like there's like this brief woman in a periodic dress. Well, I come walking back out the restroom, and there wasn't nobody standing there, and there was nobody in the hallway. It was pitch quiet, and I was 11 years old in like the 4th grade. It was on a field trip.
Interesting, super interesting stuff. The next question is from Jack Burton, asking how many owners has the painting had?
3 from what we understand so far, the
Yeah.
main artist and then the 2 other elderly gentlemen. I'll try to get their names for everybody.
and then it went to
Zeke, but it don't
but-
Norton and Zeke, but it
so
only
we're
stopped
like
there.
probably the 5th owner.
Yeah, technically, because the only other 2 stops, the one man named Zeke was going to tear her apart and use her for parts for his art. He is a good artist, but he makes like stuff out of skulls and stuff, like animal skulls. He repaints them. He was going to fasten the cross to a turtle shell. No, keep the original piece together.
Yeah.
And then it, like I said, it went to Norton, and it was in Norton's diesel for like a month and a half. He told us. I told him, why didn't you just give it to us back then? We would have took her in and put her maybe in the house. At first we didn't, but
Yeah, we were a little bit afraid.
Yeah, I can imagine so. Yeah. Next question is from Matthew Brown. What is behind the backing of the frame?
that's what we're
not sure exactly. I don't want to take her apart because I don't want to piss her off anymore.
that's what we've been wondering too, because we've also asked it, we ask it a lot, is there something missing from you? And she'll tell us yes, but we don't know if it did come out the backing, which I would say it
or
did,
where
but
it comes from.
but we're not for sure what it was. Was it another piece of the man's artwork? Was it a deed to something? Was it money? We have no idea, which is creepy.
We'd like to find out.
Yeah, that'd be interesting if you could find out. So the next question is from Kiwis. Well, Mel asking, has the painting ever moved on its own?
No, not that
yet.
we have seen.
I'm thinking about putting a standstill camera on it for a few hours one day just to see what does happen.
Yeah,
That would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Guys, if you don't know, Matt and Maggie have actually got their own YouTube channel. So the link is actually in the description of this video. So you can actually go and subscribe to their channel and check out their regular updates, what they'll be doing on the painting itself. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to be able to see, some camera action literally on the painting, and just see if anything happens, any weird orbs, or if it does move that bit, that'd be awesome. I know if I was you guys, I'd be super freaked out. But yeah, for me to watch it, super awesome. So we got a question from Miss Elze. How long have you been into the paranormal? I think you guys said you've been into it for quite some time, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Very long time.
tomorrow is her 46th birthday, so
Hey!
that would say she's been in the paranormal since she was
Like 10 years old.
And me, it's since 11, so it would be 26 years. I'm 37.
All right, he gave away my age. Go ahead, Rick.
Oops. Okay, she's 20, 22, 23.
The next question is from Shelley B. Was your house haunted before you had the painting?
Actually, that is a good question, and I think it was, because when my great-grandfather moved into this home, it was already existing here. This was previously in the 1940s. It was a fish camp, and it used to have like small wooden houses here. Well, they had knocked them down before the 50s, and they put small camper trailers in here. Like mine's an old straight line. This is like a 1962 straight line. It still has to where you could put headlights and taillights on and take it out the yard if you wanted to.
No way.
It's just it's one of them old school big pull behinds. But it's this property is near it's interesting because they said that there was a lot of Native American tribes around this area. So I would say that this house has probably been haunted. My grandpa's heard stuff. We have a friend that if we can ever get him to maybe we can get him to at least do a recording of him saying it. But we had a friend named Cody. He lives up in Maryland, up north, and he said that every time he'd go to sleep in the back room of this house, he'd hear chattering every time.
Yeah, we definitely have documentation that the house may be otherwise have been haunted beforehand. But there's hand in hand with people that have rented this before we got it to rent. And they claim to have heard, chattering. And believe it or not, it's in the paintings room and our room. And you hear it the most in the two rooms. You'll see orbs that fly across the back every once in a while. You'll see them in here. And you see him in that back room. And we thought, he was joking around.
No.
He wasn't joking. So, yes, to previous possible, haunting, yes, I would say this house was probably previously haunted.
Cool. So next question is from Hannah Marek. How long have you had the painting? I think I can't remember if you already answered that one or not.
Yeah, we got that in March.
Yeah, March.
Roughly about March.
Yeah, just over a year. So ever see anyone else? This one from Taco Explosions. Ever see anyone else's faces in the mirror that is not yours?
I thought I did one still photo. I thought I did see somebody's face there, but wasn't for sure. So yes, I would have to say possibly on that one. I'm going to do some more stills, and we'll either put them on our Facebook or we'll put them on our Instagram. And then you can check the mirror yourselves. I don't look in it, to be honest. I'm scared of it because that's what they said. It was in the same rooms as them two gentlemen that passed away. So I can only imagine what the thing's seen. And I prefer not to see myself in that mirror.
I want to check something too, because let's remind each other. But if we put a camera on that, I could swear we've seen shadows, like just dark shadow in the house. And I don't know whether I have or not. So I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I seen a shadow. I don't know 100%.
Yeah.
But I want to find that out, because I could swear when I walked in the back of the room one day and I looked, and there was like something that walked across. You happened to be up the road at your mom's, and I walked in that room and it just right across, and I'm like, and I double take, it wasn't there. So I really need to check that. I think we're going to set up a camera, so you might get more.
Yeah, definitely. Next question is from Tina Cooper. Do you see the painting in your dreams?
Actually,
you can close your eyes and you can actually see the painting. Yes.
Really?
Yes. It just
I
has
would
that
say
eerie
you
feel.
see the painting.
Yes.
Because when you go to sleep at night, if you're overtired,
it feels like
that painting you can see in your eyes.
Yeah, it feels like she is seared. She's absolutely right.
It's almost like
it sears into your mind. Like when you lay down, you can feel it in your head. It's one of those, like if your third eye was pointing right at it, it was looking right into your third eye of your head.
Now, I don't know whether it's like I said before, whether it's just because it's there in your mind.
Yeah.
Or and that's, it could be just an illusion, like you thought about that painting before you laid down. Is it possible that because you thought about that painting before you lay down, that you're dreaming of that painting?
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, possibly. Next question is from Bastian asking, is the hand a pic of a baby?
I don't think.
From what it looks like to me in the middle of the hand, I guess I'll have to study that a little bit more. It looks like there's a weird paint spot that looks like a 5-point star in the middle of the hand. But when you do look at the hand itself, it does look like there was something else painted there as well. Like they did texture painting. As they layered it out, you could see different things in it.
Interesting. Gareth Jones is asking, what location has scared you the most on investigations and most activity?
We really haven't been out.
It's hard for us to travel, but because we're on 2 feet, honestly. But the end of our road is very creepy, and I had a friend that passed away down there. His name was David Holcomb. He fell out of a boat and died of hypothermia. Well, when you go down to you used to be able to go down to the end of our neighborhood. When you went down there into the end, there's this long walk that goes into a cul-de-sac, and it's pitch ass black right there by the lake. And I swear there's like eyes staring at you. So I would say the end of our road.
And I would say Chapel Hill Cemetery. It's like, I can't remember exactly the town. It's like Gotha. It's in Orlando. Chapel Hill Cemetery. You can look it up. And I have friends and kind of like family that are buried there. And there's a man that comes out on a horse. And I guess he's from like Civil War or whatever. I can't remember exactly. And he comes out and he basically chases you out of the cemetery. And I have actually seen that from the side of the woods. And I got out of there. I gotta say, I'm not ashamed to say I ran that day.
Next question is from Samantha. Why do you have the painting in your bedroom?
Because right now she's in our bedroom so that we could do the live stream, but she goes back to her room when it's all over. Right. She won't be in her bedroom.
No.
Yeah. So we got Adrian P's asking, ever recorded the painting overnight? You've not done that just yet, have you?
No, that's a good idea.
Now, the only problem, we got to get a normal camera for that one. We're working with cell phones right now, but we are going to work our way to a new camera. That is our first goal, and I promise that one we will not be using these low quality
I'll probably
things.
have that soon.
But
I want a camera.
the worst.
Next question is from Tazzy Flats. Have you ever looked at the painting with a UV black light?
No.
No, we haven't done that yet.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I got a regular black light, but I think you might see a bunch of stuff in our room, so maybe we'll have to do that with a flashlight.
Yeah, there's some things you don't want to see in her room. We might have to try that though.
My little pinkish, probably.
We might have to. We'll get out the black light and try that.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. We'll have to put that in a video as well.
Thank you for the idea.
Absolutely.
So, from Adrian P again, have you ever felt compelled to cover the painting with cloth or just the mirror?
Just the mirror. I've had this idea, and I know I'm not supposed to. I've had the idea. I want to paint a knight shield on it, like the closing of the knight's the guard. I've always felt like I wanted to paint a guard on it, but I know that would be disrespectful to her, so I don't.
I don't really want to cover her up because I like the way she is. I mean, I like the painting, and I try not to let her bother me, and I figure she doesn't need to be covered up because I think she's beautiful no matter how weird,
how creepy she is. She is pretty. Like they say, there is beauty within ugliness, and it's proof. I mean, look at the black swan. It was one of the ugliest swans, but wound up being one of the most beautifulest.
Yeah, Bex is asking, what's the scariest painting you've seen? I would have imagined it's the one you possess.
Yes, right now, yes.
It's honestly, for me personally, I've never ever seen a painting like that before. I've seen weird, creepy things before. And as I was saying earlier, in that weird satanic sex club place I went to explore, there was some weird paintings there, but this one's very like abstract and unusual.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely, like I say, it's 100% one of a kind. You know, if I ever come to the States, I'll have to come and visit you guys, and you know, I'll have to definitely make a video on this painting because it's super interesting. So we've got Bastian is asking, how is your health and energy level?
Honestly, I could use
I have a very dry mouth right now, and
I could grab my 2-liter
my
and probably chug it.
anxiety's a little up there, but
My hands are hot and
my
clammy
hands
as
are
can
sweaty.
be. I'm thirsty, and my heart feels like it's going up, down, down. But I know some of the nervousness, but some of it does feel like the painting does drain a shit ton from you, and that's
Yeah.
the best way to put it.
Obviously, you know, myself, Matt, and Maggie were actually having a conversation yesterday, and they were telling me about the painting. Every time you know they near it or they touch it, they get strange sensations, along with dehydration, which is, you know, a common thing in the paranormal. When you're investigating things like that, you do become dehydrated. I'm sure you guys have probably seen on the live, you know, me and Nat are literally just drinking bottles of water because we're so dehydrated. Maybe there is an element to the theory of becoming dehydrated. I know where Secret Volks, he's into his UFOs and he's into his paranormal. And it was actually him who told me about this, about the dehydration theory. And I never actually knew about this. And I've wrote a book about my research and findings over the years and what I've learned and from other people's research. And I compiled the book. But I actually never knew about the dehydration one. So, yeah, it was interesting to find out. And I started noticing it. Well, when I think about it, you know, myself and Nat, when we're on investigations, become dehydrated instantly. And I was kind of shocked when you guys told me yesterday in the conversation that you become dehydrated. So it's just kind of like, you know, well, there's definitely must be an element to the theory of becoming dehydrated whilst investigating. So the next question is from Quinn saying, do you burn incense sticks when you're giving num-nums?
Actually, we do.
Yes, we do. We have a sage incense
Yep.
for hair, and we use that, and we take it in, and we talk to her, and we'll turn on the spirit box, and we'll give her ghostly num-nums.
Yeah.
And we talk with her for a little bit, and then we leave her alone, and we haven't had no problems since we started doing that.
Ah, that's interesting then. Leia's asking, what is num-nums?
Oh, you know how you get like kitty num-nums? They're like little treats. You know, cat num-num, cat treats or dog treats. Well, we get people treats, like we give our cat treats. So we got ghostly num-nums. And ghostly num-nums, you just, it's whatever you got in your house, like cookies, candies, juicy fruit, you know, like the little, you know.
Not leaving on nothing with blood in it.
We even give them fruit. She gets fruit, like oranges or something like that. We break it out and we cut it up for her, and we put it in front of her on a plate, of course. We give her a napkin. She gets a napkin and a plate of cookies.
Yeah, we just leave it there
and
overnight.
We call it ghostly num-nums because we never know what we got. Sometimes we might have a little bit of candy.
Yeah,
it might be a cookie.
We'll leave it there overnight with a candle burning right there by it, and until, well, not fully overnight.
Not
at least
the
till
candle
early
don't get burned
not the
all
candle.
Night.
We'll leave the candle there at night because one of the theories is ghosts are in the dark, so they're trying to find a light. So we put that candle right there so they can see, so her and whoever's with her can see the num-num, so they can have a treat as they go through.
And we do this on a regular occasion because it seems to keep the house quiet. We notice that from it amping up, if the house feels angry and you feel tension, that's the time to break the tension. Start burning your sage. If you want to get out the spirit box, like we'll do it, and we'll ask them if they just want to talk or ramble, and they can do whatever they want. Sometimes we won't even talk too much. We'll just put the
Yeah.
spirit down. That's ghostly num-nums. Ghostly num-nums are for everybody.
Yep.
So Nath Mansley's asking, have you ever got a priest to bless the painting?
No.
Okay, so next one, Julie Drops asking, have the energies changed in your home since bringing the picture home?
Actually, yes.
It's more awake.
Yep. Whenever you're in a good mood, you feel like you're in a neutral, normal mood. When you're depressed, depression doesn't take over too bad. But when you're angry, holy crap!
Yeah, don't
That's
get
all I
angry.
can say.
You gotta have a good day.
If I could turn green, I'd turn green. That's how mad I get.
If he is angry, now here's the point where the painting takes a whole different turn. If I'm upset, that's one thing. It makes me more upset. Matt gets angry, it spreads throughout the house. Now, most of the time you will have that. But I honestly think that painting had a lot to do with some of the unbalance in our home.
Yeah.
Newer unbalance.
Yeah, it was new unbalance. But I mean, now it's calmed down. There's no problems in our home. We just keep it neutral.
Yep.
Cool. So Bastian's asking, how many points does the star have?
I believe it's 5. Hold on, and I will check it for him. Oh, here we go again.
You know, I never thought to even count that.
Yeah, because I know if it's an 8 point or certain pointed, it's for certain religions.
Careful.
I got her. I'm not gonna let nothing happen to her. I don't want her madder at me. Poop. Okay. It is. Oh my God! I just realized it. It is a 5-point star upside down.
It's a 5-point star upside down.
Upside down, pointing towards another little
it's
blue
upside
cross.
down. He said, pointing
The little blue cross at the
to
top
the
of
blue cross that's up in the knight's
crown. I mean, the top
the
of his shield.
flapper.
Yeah, his flapper. His flapper. It's butt flap.
It's
Nice butt flap. Sorry, George of the Jungle moment.
There's 5.
Yeah, it's 5 upside downward, so we kind of
And
know
it's
where
pointing
some
down.
of it come from.
So Quinn is asking, have you ever had it looked at by a professional?
No, we have not. It's just because of the way it came, and we haven't had nobody look at it. But we sent it to you. That was one main
That's the first
reason
professional
we
person
sent
we could
it
think
to
of
you,
was you.
because we didn't want nobody to touch it.
You're the closest professional we knew of, even though you're 5 hours away in a whole other country. You were the first professional we knew we could run to, because everybody, Zach Bagans is not going to answer somebody, or Nick Groth or Aaron or any of them. They're not really going to answer somebody too much. So we went to Carl, and that's all I can say is we went to you.
Cool. Anna Metallica is asking, have you previously owned a haunting painting in the past before this one?
No. I'd have to say no.
LA Lioness, we've already checked that one. Have you ever checked the painting with the ultraviolet light? They've not done that one just yet, but it'd be interesting if you guys do check it with an ultraviolet light. Just it might hold some hidden secrets. It might be like I don't know if you guys ever played the game Uncharted or whatever. When you're using the blue.
I got a P3 and a P4.
Trying to find the Chintamani stone and all that stuff, and you can light up the stuff with blue resin.
Yeah. That's like my favorite part with the van, where you step on the thing and light it up.
Yeah,
it's in part 3.
It's such a good game. Like I'm literally playing it at the moment again. I've played the game like 1, 2, and 3 like 5 times, and I'm playing the whole entire series now because I've got the 2 new ones that have just come out PS4. So I'm like, yes. Play them.
Right now, I'm still working on my P4 collection. I have God of War, and I have The Last of Us. I'm into the survivor horrors. That's my big gameplay right there. Resident Evil.
Definitely, I need to play The Last of Us 2. I still need to buy that yet.
Ooh.
So Kimmy's asking, how do you know that the painting is a she, is a female?
You just get that vibe.
I just
You
call
honestly
her a
get the
she.
vibe.
I'm hoping I'm not offending her, but
Or him.
I believe that I don't know. I guess because of the wild hair and the Medusa look there, I call it a female. I just have that weird feeling like
You know,
it's a girl.
it looks like Vincent Price, or it looks like the lady from Golden Girls, Rue McClanahan.
Oh, that poor Rue. Did you hear that?
I said it. I said
That
it
poor
looked.
golden girl.
Oh, not Rue. The one.
Yeah, Rue.
Oh yeah, it said it looked like
Or
Rue,
B.
B. Arthur. Yeah, B. Arthur. It either looked like B. Arthur or Vincent Price, or a little bit of both. So it's Vincent Arthur, I guess.
Yeah. Someone just said get Stone with Josh to visit them. He's all the way in Boston. How
Whoa.
Oh,
far is Boston's quite some time away from Florida, isn't it?
Mm,
it's about a 18-hour drive. I have a brother out there.
It's crazy. Like, I still find it how mind blowing how big America is. It's like, it'd probably take us about 10 hours to drive from the bottom of the country all the way to the top of Scotland. But that's like absolutely nothing compared to in America. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's absolutely mental. So let's have a look for some more questions.
Sorry, my mama.
Let's have a look. We've got any more questions? I'm just scrolling through, guys. So Mel Parkins asking, have you ever shown painting to a medium? They may be able to clarify is
No.
or an attachment.
Yeah, we haven't taken it to a medium or anybody. You're basically the first one that has seen it outside of anybody else.
Yeah.
That's cool. And an exclusive on Dark Arts TV, you already know.
Oh yeah. You're the first
time being
the
public.
first one that we took her to was you.
Yep.
We asked somebody else, which I don't know if you know, but I won't say any name. You should know who I'm talking about, but we sent it basically to you because we figured that you might know or would be interested in knowing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, this is all you right here.
Mr. Anderson's asking, how did you come across Dark Arts?
Believe it or not, it was 2000. I can remember actually when we come across you. That's what's funny. I had bought her the Chromecast. I was doing construction with the same guy, Norton, and I bought her the Chromecast for one Christmas. And I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna start watching YouTube on Chrome. And me and her both love the paranormal and things to do with the paranormal. And we were I can't remember who we were watching, but Carl was an associated channel back then. And we're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna watch this dude. And we hit play on it, and from that 1 minute we hit sub, and we've been there ever since. So in about December of 15, I'd say.
I know how we found it. Exploring with Fighters.
Yeah, we watched Dan in the beginning. We
found you by Exploring with Fighters and
Dan and
Andrew.
Yeah.
So
Bucky.
Your name connected to a lot of YouTubers. Yeah, and that's how we found you.
No way. I miss Bucky. I miss Bucky coming on his on the adventures with us. But he's always busy now, and he's starting his channel as a car mechanic channel now. That's what he's doing, because every time I want work doing on my car, I'm like, yo, Bucky, come modify my car for me. I want it faster or whatever.
That's why you're all these things ladder.
Bucky too.
And stuff like that. So Nathan Mansley's asking, does your cat pick up on things?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
All three of them.
Mainly Cartman.
Yeah, we got some South Park cats. We got
Cartman and Butters, and then we got one cat that we kind of named after both of us, his name is Batty. because he's really batty. But Butters and Cartman is really bad for just, he'll be sitting with me and then he'll stare off into space. There's nothing there.
Yeah,
Nothing. And he, like last night, he just sat there and he stared in a corner for a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, he was just sitting like
about a good 30 minutes. We've also seen him where he will actually sit on the floor and just look up, and he'll look up for a good 20 minutes, just sitting there looking up. There ain't nothing there, but we'll snap pictures, and every once in a while, I mean, you might be able to catch like a mist that was there, or like an orb. We might not have seen it right away, but you take a picture, you know what that cat's staring at.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. So Hannah Mark's asking, will you ever give the painting away, or will you keep it forever?
I believe we're gonna keep it.
I think she's gonna stick with us. Even if we ended up in a big house, I would still have to give her her own room, even if it was a study with a bunch of Greek mythology.
She'll have her own room.
Yeah.
That's good. Miss El's asking, what's your advice for getting more relaxed while doing paranormal? I think that might be aimed towards me. You literally just gotta just know your surroundings and just try to rule out everything. You know, there could be a freaky object, there could be a freaky building or whatever. You just gotta kind of like tone it down. You know, you're just in a building, or, and just settle your mind. That's the way I usually do it. Let's have a look. So Adrian P is asking, Maggie and Matt seem very intuitive. Can sense what agitates and calms the painting. So you can, like for example, you know, obviously you give the painting its own room. You give the painting nums as well. So that's like kind of like trying to relax the atmosphere as such in your home.
Yes.
Yep.
We like to keep everything at a neutral pace.
Feng shui.
And yeah, feng shui is the best word. Feng shui, because if you don't have that in your home and you got something disrupting it, it's not helping you and it's not helping your home. Everything goes in an uproar, and so we choose to be the nicer side.
Yep.
So our offerings to our spirits that may or may not be here each time, they come and they go. You never know when they're going to be in. Sometimes we have a whole room full of them and everybody wants to talk at once. Best way to do it, put out some cookies and say, everybody talk at one time. Feng shui. Feng shui.
Yep.
Keep that in your home. You're good to go.
That's it. So Jay Lee's asking, why do you keep the painting?
I don't know, something about it.
It kind of seems like, obviously, from talking with you guys, and you seem very like attached to the painting. It's kind of like I sometimes like I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Pool Park episodes where capture phenomenal evidence. It's really that place what put me on the map on YouTube. But I feel like I have some kind of attachment with the building, and like I feel like I'm finished business with it for some strange reason. I can imagine it's the same with you guys in the painting.
Yes,
yeah,
we feel that.
I feel that now. Like if that painting, say somebody was to blindfold me and they took her out the house, I would go frantic looking for her. That's how I would, and that was an attachment within. I'd say the first week of her being with us inside the house after we took her out the shed because we were scared. We brought her in the house, and ever since then, it gives you that weird like an evil mother feeling, like the evil stepmother with the red apple. That's the best.
You want to protect it all the time, though. But in the same token, you might have a little bit of fear to it. I'm attached to it. I think I'm attached to it. I love that painting. I don't know why. I just can't get rid of it.
It's strange.
Yeah, that's it. So Nathan Mansell is asking, it says it wants blood. Have you ever given it blood? I think we spoke. I don't think you'd be down for giving it any kind of blood.
No.
Maybe a medium rare steak, but that's about all she's gonna get. You ain't getting mine.
Just looking for some more comments. Let's have a quick scan. Excuse me.
It's okay.
Let's have a scroll through. So L Stark's asking, why do you refer to the painting as a she? I think you said before, didn't you? You just know that it's a female surrounding.
Yeah.
You feel it.
I feel like it's a
spirit
female.
attached to the painting.
She's a little temperamental. I think she's a female.
Yeah.
I feel like it. I mean, I can't say that 100%. I could be getting the wrong vibe, but honestly, I feel like it's a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Night Vixen's asking how long have you had the painting? I think you said from last March, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So just a year and a bit. It's quite a long time, and well, no, should I say it's quite short. A lot of activity in that.
It's this March.
Actually, yeah, it's
this March that just passed.
Yeah, only a few months,
Oh,
and
is it?
she's already started screwing off around here that bad.
We
No way.
contacted you almost right when she
Yep.
started getting really
Yep,
active,
like
and
within the
weren't
first
sure.
couple months, and we're like, you know what, we need to talk to somebody, and we said, you know what, Carl. That's all we said, Carl. Kind of like on The Walking Dead, whenever Rick's calling for his son, Carl. Oh, let me get Carl. Where's he?
We had to get Carl.
Brilliant. So let's have a look. Ryan McHenry's asking, has it ever scared you with what it says?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Like sometimes when it touches at us, I'm like, what the?
Like, what's the main word, or that's come through the spirit box or whatever's scared you the most? Was it the I want blood? Do you think?
Blood
And kill. We've gotten the word kill out of it before too.
Yeah, that's strange. So Adrian P's asking, do you feel comfortable being alone one-to-one with the painting?
Me or Maggie?
I am
not. I will. I'll walk away. No. Nope. Yep.
I left him alone one day.
I walked right away. I followed her
I have
across
to go
the
to the
yard
bathroom.
and the house.
I'll be right back.
No.
I left him alone. 2 minutes later, he goes, I don't like that painting by myself.
I was in the bathroom standing there with her. And that's how quick it was. It's like, yep.
So Tony's asking, have you asked the painting what it identifies as? I think you were saying earlier yesterday that you can't really find out exactly who the person is attached to the painting.
Yeah, it ignores that question for some weird reason.
Or we're just not picking it up.
Yeah, maybe our ears aren't hearing like close enough to it, because I know whenever you go back and edit, you have to have a headset, because sometimes the voice is so low that it comes through the camera and not through the SB7 or 11 or any type of communication device, including the toy radios that can record. Like what's his name? The elderly gentleman that passed. His wife just recently passed away. That had an Annabelle doll. He used to walk around with just a normal tape recorder with a microphone, and he caught so much stuff.
The original way, yeah. So Kate Dell's asking, so you've spent lockdown with the painting?
Yeah, the whole lockdown, just about it. And I lost my temper at our Walmart. I'm not gonna lie. I went AWOL because they didn't have the shelves stocked yet, and I know that's not a way to act in public. Well, my mom got mad at me and she said, "You're staying home from now on." Well, I stay home with the painting by myself, and I do not go near her room. The cats will, Matthew will not.
I'm the only one that'll sit in a room with her by myself, and I'll sit with the spirit box. He won't.
Nope.
It's like when we've acquired alleged haunted divot boxes. We've literally kept them outside the house in the shed, in the garden shed. Won't bring it into the house or anything like that. We did actually own one divot box. Well, one of them, should I say. We had it inside the house, but I didn't tell Nat what was inside the package. It was just left on the side. But me and Nat
remember that one.
And then a lot of strange things were happening. We actually did a video on that, and it was the stuff that we got was literally mind blowing. The whole events leading up to it, finding the dead chicken's foot in the divot box, and chicken's foot on the spirit box. It was insane. But yeah, every time we bring, purchase like an alleged haunted item or object or whatever, we just won't keep it in the house whatsoever. So Tina Cooper's asking, if you have any children, what do they think of the painting?
No kids.
We have no kids. Our cats are our children.
Yep.
Yeah. So the haunted coach was asking, how can a painting be haunted? So my theory is, for example, it could be a residual where people have had horrific times, torture in life, or for example, mental asylums where there's a lot of residual energy within buildings. It can replay and attach to things. Basically, it's a stone tape theory. So that's where we get the theory of objects and items and things like that, and homes and buildings in general that are haunted is allegedly through residual hauntings and things like that. So Donna's asking, did it say 8 spirits in their home?
Yes.
Yes, it did. Yes, she
I
did hear
believe
that.
so.
I think she did hear that correctly.
I believe so.
Absolutely.
At that time, there was 8. I believe.
We've had 11 in the house before, and it felt kind of crowded. Believe it or not, we heard 11. This is when I first got her the spirit box for Christmas, and yeah, that's a heck of a time to get a device to contact ghosts. Christmas. But whenever the first she started really getting into it, getting in tune to using it, and we heard 11, and by the time that night was over, it was almost like it was like New Year's Eve type, and it felt like everybody coming to our house to watch the ball drop. There's 11 people, and I went outside to smoke a cigarette. That's how bad it was.
No way. So Nathan Mansley's asking, have you ever asked it about the future?
No, but that's a good question.
No, that's one thing we have not done. We have asked what time it is, where they're at, but we have not asked about the future.
Yeah, maybe trying that one. That'd be interesting.
That is a good question.
Have you done a Ouija board around it?
No, we
Spirit
have
boards?
not done that. I don't know if I want to venture that way.
I don't have a problem using a spirit board. She doesn't really like them, and I completely understand that.
Yeah. So Tracy's asking, what is the name of the person who painted it? She forgot.
Kevin Super, Kevin Super.
Now, hold on. You know what? If you can look at that a little bit better for us, if you look at it, I'm not sure whether I'm seeing it right, but at first it looks like Kevin Super. Then if you look at it and
Kaya.
you stretch it, it looks like KEVIAN. KEV. When you stretch it and you look at the name, it's got I don't know. The N looks like it has an A N in it.
It's a strange way they wrote the Kevin. She's absolutely right.
Let's have a look here then. Let's see if we can get it up.
Yeah, we did send you the back of it. That's right.
And I don't know. I mean, it looks to me like if you look at it, it looks like the N also is an A. Mm-hmm. It looks like it's ran together because the N has a line through it on the one side where it's writing the name. There's a line through it.
Yep.
And it looks like it might not be Kevin.
Like when artists do their work, we like to hide our signature in the piece and all that. Like you might put just by scratch and sniff or whatever really tiny by the corner of the ear and nobody would see it.
Did you get a
no, we got a real good picture. You took that picture.
You can just see it there.
Okay. You see the
last N.
Yep, the last N is questionable.
Yeah, because it almost looks like an A.
It's like right where your cursor is on this side. Yeah, you see that A where the
unless it's just wood grain.
Could be, yeah. A E V I A. But even that there, it's like it's almost like it's like an N, but there, but it's got a line through it, so it's like almost like an A with a V at the end.
Yeah,
Kavaya, yeah.
that I couldn't think. I thought it was Kevin Steeper at first, but then I got to looking at it last night, and I'm like, wait a minute, something about that don't look right.
Could be Kavaya.
And then that's the red door that we wondered if something wasn't taken out of it, because that's why they said that she was mad. They said that somebody took something from her.
Yeah.
Now we don't know what they did take from her.
Yeah, that's it. I suppose you might never find out what was taken unless you could potentially get something on the spirit box. Who knows? Hopefully that'll be the case.
Yeah.
You do find out more answers. That'll be really good, really good. So yeah, I think we've pretty much gone through most of the questions. That's it's been an interesting live stream for sure. So I think next one we're coming down. Do you believe it has it had any significant impact on your life since you brought into your home? Any negative changes or affecting moods?
Not anymore, since we've been doing the ghostly num nums.
Yeah.
As long as we keep her happy, we're happy.
Yeah, and since
no unbalance.
Yeah, and since I started stabilizing myself, trying to control myself a little bit better, not letting myself just flip off and say, hey, and just let myself lose my temper. I've started controlling it, but there is sometimes whenever I feel, whenever I get like really, really, really angry, it feels like there's something like, do it, you can do it, yeah, do it,
Yeah. Like proper like
Beavis, yeah.
You remember the old cartoon Captain Caveman? Captain Caveman.
Bunga.
Right there.
It's weird. I was talking about this before. Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman. Bunga.
They just don't make cartoons like that anymore, do they?
No.
No.
I still love the Ninja Turtles from the 90s.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? I just want to say thank you to Ryan for the donation. Thank you so much, Kat. Thanks, Kat. Always something new in Australia, definitely. Thank you so much for your donation. As you know, it supports us to keep pumping out more videos. It's really, really good. So Nathan Mans is asking, do both of you hear it talking at the same time?
That's a good question.
That's pretty undecisive, because I've heard things, and we hear things in our house anyway, as you know. But I would say that we both have heard it at the exact same time, and that was once the other night.
Yep.
Was definite. It was almost like it walked right past us.
And then, like sometimes when she'll go shopping as well, I'll hear like not just the ones that we think were already here in that back corner room. I swear I hear another person, and it's plain as day, instead of it being like something that you'd like hear in a hospital from a distance. You would, I swear you hear somebody in that back room, but yet you look back there and guess what? Ain't a damn person there. But
the other night, like I was saying, we were standing right in our living room, and we were walking towards our front door to go out, and all of a sudden we felt something, and somebody said something, and there's only me and him in there, and we didn't even have the door open.
Yeah, we don't really have
the
nobody
door
who
was
comes
never
around
open
or anything. It's just
so
me and
I
her.
would say basically that painting since it got here has opened up this house. It's rampant.
No way. It's super interesting. I just want to shout out Mel as well. Thank you so much for donating. Super, super appreciated. But I think we've covered pretty much all the questions as far as I can see. But yeah, it's been a pleasure speaking with you guys. You know what? I hope to see you do updates on your channel on the painting. Guys, if you don't know, the link's in the description to go check out Maggie's YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat, then I got sidetracked. The link
all right.
if you want to follow updates on the painting and things like that. So I think it'd be really interesting. And maybe in a couple of months' time, we can get you guys back on for another investigation and just to keep us an update to other findings that you may come across in the future.
Here's one last note to make you laugh, Carl. You know how you like to say, "You do the chopper." Well, here's one for you. Here's one for you.
No, I don't want to go to the chopper. No, I will not. No, you will go to the chopper. Yes, you will.
Painting.
Get on the chopper, you big little green bastard. Get on there.
It's been great having you guys on. So
Thank you so much.
The channel, definitely. So, but I think we're going to wrap this live stream up, and we shall see you on the next one pretty soon. But it's been great to talk to you guys, and hopefully you get some amazing activity captured on camera.
Oh yes, we're gonna have fun with this now.
Thank you.
I think it's time to get her going.
Yeah,
but we
definitely.
thank you so much.
No, it's good. It's all good. You have to keep me updated anyway, and get you guys back on in a couple of months' time or whatever, and just see what other stuff you've captured. Definitely.
Okay.
Awesome.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, everybody who followed us. We really greatly appreciate it. Thank you. And we will be doing more with the painting. We'll just start uploading them instead of keeping them.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Right, cool. Right, well, I shall speak to you at sometime soon. Just keep me updated on this. I want to know.
Okay. We definitely will.
Yep.
Fantastic. Cheers, guys.
Later, brother.
Later. Thank you.
Good night.
So, guys, there we have it. We had Matt and Maggie doing live investigations on the painting. Such an interesting story. When they hit me up a couple of months ago, I just thought, you know what, I need to try and get them on at some point. But as you know, we've been super busy. But we finally, we finally Sunday. We're all sat here now. We've just seen some really cool stuff. We've heard some amazing stories from the painting, and how they both feel like they've got an attachment with the painting itself. It sounds very bizarre, but I know exactly where they're coming from, because I was kind of the same with Poole Park. It's like someone just like keeps drawing you in. You need to know more answers. It's a really strange thing, the paranormal is. And it's been great having them on. But the link is in the description if you want to go check their stuff out. And also a quick update. We're going to be smashing out more crazy videos, as you know. We're going to be rescheduling our videos to a Thursday other than on Sunday, but we'll be doing 2 lives a week. Also, we've got the brand new merch just arrived on darkhatsparanormal.com. We've got the face masks. Also, it's going to be another couple of weeks. We're getting snapback hats. We're going to have beanies as well. So everything's in the pipeline. We've also put in an order for brand new merchandise t-shirts as well. So it's going to be a awesome year for merchandise and banging videos. So it's been great talking to you guys. And I just want to say thank you to all the mods, all the viewers and channel members as well, the patrons. Won't be a show without you guys. And I think that covers it all. But we'll see you on the next one. Much love, guys. Peace.